Hey everybody, and welcome to Lingerie Lowdown, the podcast. I'm Jim Williams, your host, and we are going to, over the coming weeks, months, and hopefully years, educate, enlighten, and entertain you as we do a deep dive every 2 weeks into the multi-billion-dollar world that is one of the fastest growing areas of the fashion industry. And of course, we are talking about lingerie. Now, if you've not yet been out to Lingerie Lowdown, the website, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, you got to go check it out. Fantastic group of presenters, tremendous volume of clothing of all types out there. Definitely want to check that out. And a little later in the podcast, we're going to give you a deal. So you're going to get an opportunity to join the website at a reduced rate. So please keep your ears open for that one. Also, we hope that you check out our YouTube channel, which just broke the 300,000 subscriber mark. So by all means, take a look at that YouTube channel. Now, if you've seen our website or you've checked out our YouTube channel, then you've seen the many women and men who review the thousands of different items from the wide, wide world of lingerie and beyond. Here on the podcast, what we're going to do is try to let you have an opportunity to know those presenters who come from all corners of the globe. They're very diverse. They're an inclusive group. They are models who represent all body types and give honest reviews of every one of the clothing items that they try on and showcase for you. Plus, we're also going to give you an opportunity to meet some of the industry insiders, people who represent some of the top fashion houses that you know. Of course, they're on the top of the list of the fashion industry. We're also going to take the opportunity to introduce you to some of the cutting-edge designers and smaller brands that are certainly making a name for themselves as they forge their way into the industry. And that's where we are today. We're going to talk with Katherine Payne. She's a UK designer and the person who came up with the luxury brand Katherine Hamilton. So if you've seen anything about Katherine Hamilton, it's a fantastic brand. It is Katherine Payne who brought it to you. And Katie, it's a pleasure to be speaking with you. Let's talk about what prompted you to launch Katherine Hamilton.
Okay, Katherine Hamilton is a luxury lingerie brand. We specialise in smaller bands and larger cuts. We start with 26 bands up to 38, D to double H. And the motivation behind the business was actually a personal project. As a teenager, once I discovered that I needed a smaller band and larger cut to get the right fit and to get support, I found that there wasn't really anything particularly high-end. I wanted something that was made of real silk and French lace with eyelash trim, matching suspender belts, the kind of things that you see from Agent Provocateur or Le Perle, something really beautiful and high-end, and I just could not find it in my size range. And so after complaining once again to my husband that I couldn't find this beautiful underwear, he suggested, well, if no one's making it, why don't you design something yourself? And the intention was purely to create something for myself, and I found a large cut specialist who could create large cut bras, and we created something that I wanted. And then I learned that there are a lot of women out there wanting the same thing. And as more and more people are learning about correct bra fit, more and more women are discovering they need a smaller band and a larger cup than what they've previously been wearing. That ensures that you have proper support if the band is tight enough. And so there's this whole market of women wanting smaller band, larger cut luxury lingerie, and we're now creating it for them. We work with experts in the industry, people who have been working for the leading large cut brands and leading high-end brands, and those skills together have helped us create high-end, well-fitting lingerie. The fit is absolutely essential for our brand. There's no point in having something beautiful that you've invested in if you can't wear it. And so our products are designed to be worn every day, all day. For women to enjoy, really, knowing they're wearing something so stunning.
Katie, why do you suppose, and this is something that my wife and presenters and other women constantly say, and that is, how come people who design bras never design them properly?
Wow,
because they face the same issue you're talking about, and you started a company to obviously work with them, Why do you suppose? Because people, as you said yourself, you wanted lovely lingerie, but the fit just didn't work.
There's a few aspects of our brand really that I think help us get it right. The first one is, whilst there are lots of sort of mid-range large cup brands out there now, I found that the wires were still incredibly uncomfortable, and so were the fabrics. I think the cheaper fabrics that help you get a lower price point become quite uncomfortable, and when you're wearing them really close to your skin all day, every day, that can be quite irritating. And I also found that the underwires were too wide, so they'd sort of dig in under my arm rather than sort of sitting firmly around the root of my breast. And that's a really crucial point of our brand, really. When you're smaller bands, or when you've got a smaller band size, you tend to have a narrower root to the breast. So this is where your underwire sits. And if you've got a smaller frame and a slightly smaller waist, that's a narrower shape. And I found that the underwires from the brands I was shopping from, they were too wide, and so they were sort of sticking out by like a centimetre or an inch beyond where they needed to be, and sort of digging in at the side into my rib cage and under my arm. And so one of the first things I did when I started working with experts in the industry was we actually mapped the shape of real women, the shapes underneath their breast, and created underwires that fitted them specifically. And so our underwires, compared to the majority of other brands, are slightly more narrow, and that enhances underarm comfort, and it also helps your cups sit very snugly around your breast as opposed to being too wide. And it sort of it creates this aesthetic called forward projection, where your breasts are sort of nipped in at the sides and lifted up, and it sort of almost makes you look almost more petite because you're kind of nipped in really nicely, but you're also more comfortable. And that's a crucial kind of USP really for our brand, a slightly narrower underwires. And I think a very important element of our brand is that I wear these products and I'm the one who has to approve them. So whilst I work with experts in the industry who are fantastic at grading and the very technical aspects of these products, they have to meet my needs. I have to be able to wear them all day, every day, and I do everything in them. I also go to the gym in them. They have to be really comfortable. It helps that the fabrics are also high end, they're luxurious, they're natural fibres, real silk, and that makes a huge difference when that's against your skin all day.
It's funny. One of the most asked questions it has to do with the fact that women love to wear very nice, very luxurious underwear to work, because even though they're the only ones that can see it, it gives them a sense of power.
Yeah, I think in terms of self-esteem, whether it's power or self-esteem or confidence, I think it can set your day off very differently if when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're either putting on a pair of mismatched, overwashed, unattractive, kind of dowdy, beigey grey underwear, or you put on something stunning made of real silk. We're bringing out a new collection in coral, and I love it. I'd love to be able to put on some coral lingerie in the morning. You've got this matching, beautiful set that you're sending yourself the message how incredible you are, and it is just for you. It doesn't have to be for anybody else's eyes. It's for you, and that's the first thing you see when you're getting dressed in the morning, and it's the last thing you see when you're getting undressed at night. And that's your own personal message to yourself about your own self-worth. And I know there are certainly women who want to sort of almost power dress underneath, and that makes a huge difference to their confidence in the day. So I think, it can have a massive impact on how you feel about yourself throughout the day, whether it's confidence or self-respect or feeling attractive, whatever it is that you want to feel. It can set the day off perfectly.
Now, you've gone ahead and expanded into a number of different styles of wonderful luxury lingerie. Let's talk about that.
Yes, well, only some of it's currently available on the website. We're sort of busy behind the scenes with the next collection. We started with the collection that we call continuity. So this is something that we always produce. So when somebody finds that product and they love it and it fits beautifully, they know their size in it, they can keep coming back and buy it again. And we do it in different colours. So it sort of makes shopping for underwear much easier. They can just go in, grab a different colour, or just grab another size. Once they've worn and washed it to death, they can just buy it again. And then we bring out seasonal collections as well. So that brings in lovely new designs. We offer the same kind of fit. So if you know your size in our brand, then you can just try a different style in it. And that's really important for online shopping as well. It means that you don't have to buy lots and lots of sizes to try and find your size. You know your size in our brand, just buy it again, assuming you haven't changed. So if you've gained some weight or you've lost some weight, or your hormones are changing, it is always good to revise your size. Mm-hmm. But yes, in terms of our collection, we are diversifying the shapes we can cater for. So the first collection we brought out was 2 ranges called Abby and Sophia, and they offer a deeper underwire, a deeper cup, and they're more of a fuller coverage bra. And now we're offering something a little bit more dainty, so a slightly shallower underwire, still full coverage, but they look like they're not. So it's designed to look like a petite 2-piece bra, but it's not. It's actually a 3-piece bra, still offering that great support. It just looks more dainty. And that's something we're really making the most of with our SS20 collection. This is something that will be available in about 4 months' time, and we're having more fun with colours. We've had custom designed embroidery in Switzerland and France, traditional levers lace made in Calais in France. So yeah, we're having a lot more fun. We're bringing out corals, vibrant corals, boysenberry is one of the colours. So we're very excited to show that in the next couple of months.
Also, you have a number of knickers, thongs, high-waisted, suspender belts, robes. I mean, you've got a complete set of just about anything you might want in the area of lingerie.
Yes, and we keep expanding. So we sort of started with the basics, which is a bra and the briefs and the suspender belt, but even that was a nice range. So we do thongs for women who like thongs. We've got high waist briefs. We've got knickers, suspender belts. We have 2 types of thongs now. So we have a string and a slightly fuller coverage thong. We then brought out robes because we had a demand for that. Women wanted that robe to finish off the look and to lounge around with at home, or just to put on in the morning to make a cup of coffee and feel incredibly special. So we're expanding on that with our next collection, bringing out more robes. We're bringing out eye masks. It's those little details that can either make a wonderful gift from a partner wanting to sort of help someone finish their look, or it's just something very special for yourself to finish it with. We're finding that women are wanting to invest more in things that are personal to them, and the robes and the eye mask sort of help finish that off.
Let's talk a little bit about how you got involved with Lingerie Lowdown.
Yes, they approached me, I think, over a year ago, and wanted somebody to be able to review our products. So it's impartial. We have no involvement in those reviews, and so we just sent out one of our larger cut sets. We sent out our Abbey and Vintage Rose, which is our leading range, actually. It's our best-selling range globally, and we think because the Vintage Rose colour is a very pale colour, which works brilliantly under white clothes. So it's a very versatile item. Yes, that was our first review, and I believe we're going to offer our new Abrielle for review, which is our embroidered set. It creates a kind of tattoo effect. It's this incredible, intricate embroidery overlaying invisible tulle, and it just looks like artwork on the body. We're incredibly proud of it, and it arrives in 2 weeks. So I believe we'll be sending another set to be reviewed.
And we'll be finding that, of course, on your website, correct?
Yes, that's available to pre-order at the moment. We've had quite a few pre-orders already, so that people can make sure they get their size. So that arrives in 2 weeks, and it also goes into stores in the US and the UK and Ireland and Dubai, and Russia. So we're becoming more widely available now.
Outstanding. Katie, you're my expert, okay? 5 things I need you to help me with. 5 things that most women need in their everyday wardrobe, and maybe 1 or 2 things in that 5 that they have for special days.
Mm-hmm.
Your suggestions.
So do you mean 5 things for their underwear drawer?
5 things in the lingerie collection, underwear, whatever you want to give them. Let's start with, things that you're going to wear every day, and then some things that you might use for special occasions.
Well, I would always say things for special occasions can also be worn every day.
All right, you're the boss, so you're the expert. I'm not, so I take your lead, my friend.
Yeah, so I would say the crucial thing is that your special lingerie can be your everyday lingerie. It no longer needs to be something. What's sort of been the case up until recently is people have their special underwear, which isn't very comfortable, but they wear it for their very special occasions, and then they have their not so attractive everyday bras, and that's something we want to change. Our lingerie is incredibly special, and you can wear it every day, all day. It's incredibly comfortable. It offers you the shape and the lift and support, but it's incredibly special. I think for me personally, the 5 things I would want to make sure I have is at least 2 bras, so that when one's in the wash, you're wearing the other one. 5 thongs, because I wear thongs. A lot of women like to wear high-waist briefs. That's becoming very popular now, or knickers. Definitely need to have a robe. First thing in the morning, you need to put on a beautiful high-end robe. We have a new one coming out in a few months, and I've already got dibs on one of them. And an eye mask, because I like eye masks. I think
an eye mask? I'm sorry, what was the...
An eye mask. We have silk eye masks. We have 2 styles coming out in 2 weeks. It's actually a new product for us. You just wear them when you go to bed to keep your eyes... to keep the light out, really.
Okay.
Wear them over your eyes. They're very beautiful things to be able to put in your bedside table, but then at night you get to wear them. They're made of real silk, so they're very comfortable against the skin.
Wow, very impressive. All right. So here's the blatant plug aspect of it, and that's what we're here for, ladies and gentlemen. We want you to go and support. Katie's been awesome. We need you to support her, okay? So, Katie, blatant plug, website, any social media, anything that you want people to know about your company, it is your time, my friend. Go for it.
Okay. Well, our website is Katherine Hamilton, Katherine with a K, KatherineHamilton.com, and we distribute globally. We also offer free postage for over £150. And we also have our social media pages. We have Katherine Hamilton UK for Facebook, KHamilton_UK for Instagram, KHamilton_UK for Twitter, and we also have Katherine Hamilton on YouTube, which is proving to be very popular at the moment, and we'll be adding more videos very soon.
And I'm certain that you're constantly running all kinds of wonderful sales, so check back not only on the website, but I'm sure you're promoting that on your social media as well, correct?
Well, yes, anybody who comes to the website who's new, there instantly is a pop-up offering a 15% discount for anyone who's new and wants to join the mailing list. It's a really nice way to be able to try our products for the first time and have a small discount when doing so. And then if you order over £150 worth, you have free shipping. We also offer free exchanges. So if somebody wants to, because bra shopping is quite a difficult, time-consuming process at first, if you're trying a new brand, try and find your size. So sometimes we suggest buying a few different sizes at once and then try them on, choose the size that fits and return the rest. And in the UK, we offer free shipping for that. And then if you want to exchange it, we send it out free of charge. We don't charge for postage again. It just makes it a little bit easier to shop within the comfort of your own home and find the right size for you.
What about if anyone has any questions?
We love being asked lots of questions. So we get lots of emails and messages on social media asking all sorts of aspects about what our products are made of, how to find your size is one of the biggest questions. Any help with sizing of it, we're more than happy to help with it. It can be quite daunting if you're new to it, and we like to help you through step by step.
Special thanks to our guest, Katherine Payne, who, of course, is the lead designer and developer of the brand name Katherine Hamilton. We enjoyed having her as a guest today. All the information on Katherine Hamilton is in our show box below. Be sure to check it out. We'll be back with more of Lingerie Lowdown right after this from BMW, the i3, the ultimate electric driving machine.
Life is about making decisions. At BMW i, we decided it was time to reinvent the car from the ground up, making sure we were open for truly innovative ideas. we decided that the car we wanted must be electric. And it should be made of extremely light and super strong carbon fiber. And finally, we decided to make it more intelligent and added our promise of incomparable driving pleasure. We made all these decisions to offer you a choice. The all-electric BMW i3.
Welcome back to Lingerie Lowdown, the podcast. I'm Jim Williams. Now, if for some reason you have not yet taken the opportunity to join our podcast and be one of the over 20,000 people who now are subscribers, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, it is simple. First of all, it's free. That's right, free. You can get us at the iTunes store. We're part of the Apple Podcast family. So that you know that we do not discriminate. We're also part of the Google Podcast family. You can find us through the Google Play Store. You can get us on Spreaker, Stitcher, Spotify, as well as TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and, of course, YouTube, to name a few. If for some reason you can't seem to find the podcast, not a problem. Just run right out there and grab the Google machine and type in Lingerie Lowdown, the podcast. Hit the favorite button or the subscribe button, and every 2 weeks you get a brand new edition of the podcast sent directly to your tablet, to your phone, or hopefully to both. Okay, so again, can't make it any simpler to do. Please go out and subscribe today. And also, if you have an assistant device like Alexa or Siri or Apple is Siri, or Google, all you have to do is say, hey, Siri or Google or Alexa, please play the latest edition of Lingerie Lowdown, the podcast, and it will be done for you. Okay? Okay, now, I told you earlier that we're going to have a deal for you, and we've got it right here. LingerieLowdown.com, that's LingerieLowdown.com is our website, and we want you to be part of our family, okay? You can see all the wonderful presenters. You can see all the beautiful items of lingerie and other types of clothing that they have to present to you. You can see all of it right there at Lingerie Lowdown, the website. Now, if you have not yet joined, we have a deal for you. That's right. If you just want to sign up for 6 or 12 months, which is what we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you as a 6-month subscriber or for an entire year. I'm telling you, it's a great deal because here's what happens. You get the opportunity. You can share this with your girlfriend. You can share it with your boyfriend. You can share it with, wives, husbands. Just buy it for yourself. It's a great opportunity to really see the presenters give you every aspect of the clothing that they are showcasing. It's a wonderful opportunity. So here's what we're doing for you. If you sign up for 6 or 12-month membership, you get a 10% discount when prompted at checkout. Just use the word Katie, K-A-T-Y, pod, one word, Katie pod, K-A-T-Y-P-O-D, and you'll get that 10% discount. That's the deal, my friends. All you have to do is sign up for a 6 or 12-month subscription, and I know you're going to want to do it. Not a problem. Sign up for it. We'll give you a 10% discount. All you have to do when prompted is to type in the word Katie pod, K-A-T-Y-P-O-D, and you get that 10% discount. You can't get a better deal than that, folks. It's a lot of fun. Okay? All right. Thank you. Please go out to the website. That's Lingerie Lowdown, the website. Lingerie Lowdown, the website. Go out there, subscribe today. I know you will be happy you did it. Okay? All right. Well, that just about does it for us on this particular show. We hope that you enjoyed it. We will be back in 2 weeks. And hopefully you'll get a chance to get out and enjoy some good weather as we usher in summer. So get out, get yourself a little tan, get a little air out there, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Until that time, for the entire gang right here at Lingerie Lowdown, I'm Jim Williams, wishing you a very safe and happy 2 weeks. We'll see you in a fortnight, everybody.
Boys, parties, style, fame.